The views, opinions, and representations expressed on the Kagos Radio Network and its website are those of the host, guest, and participants. UFO Talk Radio can, but does not necessarily promote any particular lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only, and they are not intended to treat or diagnose and/or claim to cure any disease or condition, or give any medical or legal advice. All music is purchased and owned by LGA Broadcasting.
I got the windows rolled down, got the radio up, and I'm heading out of Vegas tonight. And it's a 1:30 on a 4-day run, and the desert is a welcome sight. I can see you there in that dress you wear, and it's keeping my foot on the gas. I'll drink a gallon of Joe just to make it back home and hold you in my arms at last. There's a full moon shining, lighting up the highway like a beacon to you.
Are you ready? What you are about to experience is real. Right along with us. From deep in the desert of Nevada, The Glenn Larry Show.
And I am back. I'm with you. I'll tell you for sure. I am back. We were gone for about a week and a half, and I'll tell you, it was a lot of fun. I hope you're doing very well. I do bid you all welcome, everybody, from what time zone you may be in, or where you might be. If you're tuned into this show, you're going to have some fun tonight, tell you for sure. To all my friends out there, ham operators and Worldwide Radio Club out there, I say hello to you. And the K6RCL, Dennis and Galita, hello, my friend. Night drivers, oh, of course, you're listening. All the radio affiliates out there, broadcasters from low-powered FM, AM stations, we do welcome you. You can carry our show at any time that you'd like. To all my friends on YouTube and Facebook, and all the friends out there, subscribe and like. And also TikTok, follow us on TikTok. Some cool stuff coming up there, as you can see. Oh, yeah. To all the podcasters out there that are around the world that we join in, I welcome you also, and thank you for carrying the show also there. So if you're tuning in, whatever time zone, like I say, thank you so very much. We welcome you to the show. I am Larry Glenn Anderson, Glenn Larry, and we are live. Yes. I had a great, great week. As you know, those on Facebook are finding out that I was on a cruise ship. Yes, cruise line. Yeah, I had a great time with my family and my friends, and it was quite an adventure, I'll tell you. We hit all the islands, of course, the Caribbean cruise, the Carnival cruise line, the Mardi Gras, and I got my Bahama Mama hat on right here. Can you see that? Yeah. Look a little closer. You'll zoom in, I'm sure. Yeah. And I spent my Thanksgiving there, and of course, birthday. Again, I want to thank you guys for the cards that you sent me. And a lot of the welcome little things that you left on my phone. Answering service for Happy Thanksgiving. I spent my Thanksgiving, of course, as you know, on the ship. And I just started eating. And I reached for my phone because I wanted to take some pictures. So I went all the way down to my cabin on the ship. And I grabbed my phone because I forgot it, darn it. And I got back, and they had taken my dinner away, my Thanksgiving dinner. I just had a couple bites. Well, it takes a little while for them to come and go with stuff. You know, it's quite a course meal. It was very, very good. The service was fantastic. People had a great attitude on that ship, having fun. Oh yeah, but lots of people. I'll tell you for sure. So many, and kids too. And I wasn't kind of used to that, but I did take the drink package. And if you go on those tours or on those cruises, may I tell you, to get that drink package, it can save you a lot of money. Especially like to drink and talk to people and what have you, and have wine and whatever you meal. It adds up, and it adds up fast. Those rates on those drinks are kind of expensive, but it's all part of the cruise, and it'll save you money in the long run, I'll tell you for sure. Gosh, that was a lot of fun. Went to the islands, went to Amber Cove. That was a nice place. If you're on the Facebook page, you'll be seeing some of those pictures, and please thumb through them. They're all there, And when I got back, my friend from Washington State that I went to school with, dear friend, Kirk McDonald stopped by, and Elsa, God bless them, great folks. I'll tell you, we had some nice memories we talked about and spent the day, half the day together. It was nice. They drove all the way down from Washington, and I do thank you so very much. Love you both so dearly, and I love my family so dearly. I'll tell you, the Shaft-Rudins are number one class act. I'll tell you, the mom was fantastic. Marilyn, thank you so very much. God bless you. And Chris and Val, we had a fantastic. And that little baby, I'll tell you, oh, this little baby is incredible. This is my godson's baby. And I'll tell you, what a cutie. You'll see him also on the Facebook pages there also. So, and I'm looking at some nice little notes here coming up on the Facebook page. Thank you kindly. Yes, tonight's show, you're hearing a lot of things going on about UFOs. It's ramping up, just like the ghost, like the psychic stuff. It's ramping up. It's happening. There was there is a program out. It's been out for years. Apparently this guy had made up. It's called WebPod. And I guess it's unbelievable. It's a program that predicts what's going to happen. And it came out where they said December 3rd and 4th of this year, there'll be an invasion of UFOs. Yeah, imagine that. So UAPs and UFOs will be invading us. It's supposed to happen within these 2 weeks of this time, apparently. Is it going to happen? I don't know. It did predict that Trump was going to be on Joe Rogan, I guess. That's some of the stuff coming out about it. A lot of different theories on this whole thing. It's the AI doing this, predicting. And I understand that some think it's the real thing. It's going to happen. Now, what has happened, been some big sightings in Texas. If you've been watching the news, maybe this is part of it. You might, I'm putting this on the screen there. There they are in Washington, D.C. Just these couple of days, they've been seeing some lights up there. And they've been showing up, turning on and turning off. I have not heard about any jets going up there and the F-22s going to, chase these things off. But we're going to listen. We're going to sit back and watch all this. So, I mean, it's been hitting the headlines. UFOs over D.C. Yeah. And so, what do you think? You think this is the time it's going to happen? Do you think this might be, a lot of conspiracy folks are saying maybe they're predicting this thing where it's going to fall flat on its face and this UFO stuff, investigation, disclosure thing's going to go away. They're just all hooey. There's a million things that so behind the scenes, the government can make up their minds and do what they want, hide their secrets about the UFOs and the UAPs. Is that maybe what's going on? What do you think? Will there be holograms now of UFOs and around the countryside? UK is starting to have a lot of hits right now, and they're getting these lights also. So there's more to it than you really think. What do you think? I mean, is it happening? Are they going to finally just show up? I'd like to know. There's supposed to be apparently a war going on in space of these two different UFO groups, and maybe we'll get some crash UFOs and stuff. I don't know, get their parts and stuff, and they fall to Earth. I don't know. But I will tell you, we haven't got a chance against them. No, they are so advanced. They can take us out. We should not fire upon them. Hopefully, if they're going to show up, let's figure out what they want. And gosh, it's going to change the book. Yeah, it's going to be a whole new movie for everybody if this happens. And it's going to be very, very sit back and watch, because I'm telling you, I'm not going to do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. I mean, they start landing and these little guys come out, I don't know, man. I've been told by experts, do not go near them because you'll get radiation, you'll get sick, and you'll die. And that's another problem, too. They have to be quarantined somehow, and or maybe we should have suits. Everybody have their suits now? Yeah, you had your mask during the pandemic, But now you're going to have your spacesuits, the white outfit, the whole bit, the mask, but you can see through it. It'd be like a window like this, you know. And so if this happens, how will you react? Do you think it's a bunch of hooey? Do you think it's really happening? Well, like I say, they're having lights right now around the Capitol, and it's been reported, and it's kind of fun to watch. It really is. Am I taking it serious? Yeah, I do. I'm taking it serious, but I'm waiting for Christmas to come. I'm gonna get that over with. I got the New Year coming up. Got a lot of new stuff going. A lot of new ghost stuff. A lot of UFO stuff. We're gonna have some specialists come in about Bigfoot again, and in the studio we'll be opening up our studio where we have some people invitation, come in. My friend is a ghost hunter. He'll be here. The guy's the Ghost Tours in Las Vegas. We'll invite him in, of course, and it'll be a lot of fun. I'll tell you for sure. We'll be back right after this.
There's no typical meth user. I was from an upper middle class family. Meth is terribly addictive. My first time using it, I was hooked. There was no turning back. I lost my job. I was homeless. I never thought I'd see my family again. I have a great fear of meth because it took so much of me. I mean, it took everything. Meth took over my soul.
Visit our website at drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
I want to say to all my friends out there, go to the Pioneer Saloon. I was down there the other day and had a great time. I'm telling you, every time I go down there, we're talking about ghosts. And they have ghosts, believe me. And I think the spirits are there. They're even in the drinks. Trust me about that. I know that for sure. Anyway, it's a great place to go. I love to go there and see my friends and all the bartenders and the entertainers. And, they have on Friday, they have music, karaoke, and bands on Saturday and Sundays, and always having their specials and stuff. I always look for Old Man Liver. Yeah, cool dude, man. He's got his own whiskey and everything. It's a fun place to go to. It's a little neighborhood bar here. If you're in Good Springs, take the tour. Don't forget to stop and look at the museum that we have in beautiful downtown Good Springs. Yeah, it's the old post office, and it is a museum about Good Springs and the area in Sandy Valley. Great folks that run that, and they're volunteers, by the way, from the Historic Society. And so do check that out. And I understand this Saturday, they're going to have the Good Springs annual Christmas tree lighting. Going to start decorating, I believe, on the 7th, which will be Saturday at 2 o'clock. And the lighting on the tree will be 5 o'clock. I understand Santa. He will be there after dark. Hot chocolate will be provided. Just hot chocolate, nothing in it. I'm sure of that. And cookies, and of course, bring your baking goods and all that, and share that with everybody. For more information, contact Lady Di, local here, 702-480-3464. Yeah, then that's kind of what's going on in Good Springs, our little village here. Great little town, I'll tell you. But yeah, we had a lot of folks stop by the station the other day, and I gave up some bumper stickers and some little buttons and stuff. They enjoyed that. And it's always nice to see people from out of town that watch the show and want to come by and take some pictures. If I'm here, I'll do it with you. No problem. It's always a lot of fun. Yes. I want to say hello to, of course, Chief Hall out there, and Randy in PA. Yes, we had a good time. Barbara and Neil in London. Ken and Dee in Florida. They're doing very well, I hope. Station 23, all the EMS and firefighters, and we thank you so much. We love you very much, Val and Chris. And of course, we got on our list here, as I turn this over, it looks like we've got Memphis up again, Provo, Utah. Seattle, Tacoma, looks like Montana is in on us again. Great Falls, love that little place, I'll tell you for sure. Lots from Canada, there's 3 in Canada now. And the numbers are starting to climb. On the radio side, if you get a chance, you'll be hearing us on K-Coast Radio, FM 101.3, AM 1610, Community Hobby Radio, of course, but on all the websites and all the different stations you'll be hearing the show. Now, let's talk about UFOs. What do you do? I've seen many. I think that they're also somehow connected with the Bigfoot. We talked about that last week, and how apparently when there's a sighting of sometimes there are Bigfoot being seen around the area. It's especially in wooded areas. And some think, like just recently here, last year, going into last year, we had quite a sighting in Las Vegas. Uh, a alien in the backyard. This kid called Angel apparently saw this tall 10-foot alien and scared him to death. I guess you've heard about it. It's been all in the news everywhere. Has not been proven not. And yeah, it seems to be the real deal. And apparently, what they're thinking that these creatures come in between these some type of warp space, and boom, they're here. And my gosh, you've heard about the one in the mall in Florida. You heard about that one. Same type of thing, kind of thing. So things are happening, and they're ramping up, just like the ghost stuff that I was talking about. But I think they may all be connected. Now, Angel thinks that these are demons, and he thinks that they're, well, they might be fallen angels even. He said that a priest had told him that. And so I don't know. I don't know what an angel looks like. I always thought an angel looked really pretty and all that, but they can say they can look pretty strange. An angel can. I don't know. I haven't seen one. But if you see an angel, let me know what they look like. I'll tell you for sure. I do believe in them, though, and I believe in the goodness of all that, of course. Yeah, so, yeah, I think they're pretty well all connected. Yeah, I would say so. It's just too much of one or the other, and you sort them out. Well, you got your Bigfoot here, you got your UFOs here, you got your ghosts, you got your demons, you got your angels, and I mean, it's a lot, huh? Pretty big universe we have, and a lot going on. So I'm going to open the lines up if you want to give us a call and tell us your story about your UFO, and what do you think about the craziness about the UFOs and the UAPs going to attack or invade us? Do you think it's really going to happen? Do you think this is true? You've heard about it. It's been in the news. I mean, it's been all over. And we've had it happen before, apparently, in Los Angeles. And they've been over the state capitol before. So, well, give us a call tonight, and I'll let Ross give that number out. And again, like I say, do give us a call. You don't have to use your real name. I do ask that you, you know, the rules are is no bad language, one call per person, critical thinking, please, on all this. Make it fun. And, yeah, turn off your radio devices. Because I'll tell you one thing, I cannot understand you, and you won't understand yourself. You won't keep track of yourself when you're talking, because you're going to hear the echo and the feedback and all that.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Pahrump lines are open at 775-990-8275. That's 775-990-8275. To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada, lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. Now, here again, Glenn Larry.
Well, I am back, everybody. I just also want to remind you guys about Ray's Honey. Great guy. He brings me honey to give to you guys, but you have a chance to get it from him. And his number is 702-885-1260. And it's Ray's Honey. It's Arizona, Nevada, Mojave Valley honey. And I'll tell you, I use it for my allergies. It really works. And honey's always nice to have around the house. Right, honey? Yeah, it works for me. Yeah. What have you seen? What do you think? Do you think this invasion is going to be a real thing happening, or do you think it's just a bunch of hooey? Or what would your comments be on that? On K-Ghost Radio, give us a call. 702-874-1113 is the number. And if you want to call the other line, which is the time travel line, which is 385-423-4333. Oh, but we'd love to have you call this one.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada. Lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114.
And I have up on the screen a couple of these aliens, the grays, as you can see them. Yeah. Angel said his alien, his was more like a monster almost, and it scared him quite a bit. Very tall. These guys are very small, you know. And there's all types. The reptilians and, of course, the Nordics. And they're supposed to be looking very good. I mean, they're look just like us, but they have blonde hair and blue eyes. Oh, yeah, interesting. Well, if it happens, I take your pictures, man. If you see something in the sky going on, take pictures, man. If you see something happening big time, you're gonna make some money. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a big money maker for you, especially with if you see them fighting in the air and space up there, and they come crashing down, and you got the pictures. Well, you've got it made. I'll tell you for sure. Yeah, invasion, UFOs over Washington D.C. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. The lights are up, and they see them. It's supposed to be the 3rd and the 4th, as I understand, and carry on through. Have you seen one today? Has anybody seen anything going on? Anybody have anything new for me? Well, we'll find out. Open the lines again. If you like, folks, please give us a call.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada. Lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114.
When I was on the island, one of those little islands we got to visit, they made us I think it's called conch. That's what it's called. It's a shell. And there's a little critter in that shell, and they pull that out, clean it, and then we eat it. And it was fantastic. The guy made kind of a salad, and one of the islanders, he was pretty good at it. Boy, I'll tell you, you got to dive for it off the here's what happens. The boat's going along, and at certain knots, and this guy's in the back hanging on, looking down in the water, and he looks for that shell, and pulls it up, and gets 3 or 4 of them, and they make a big salad out of it. Right, fresh. Unbelievable. And they know what they're doing, I'll tell you for sure. But these folks on these islands, gosh, you got nothing, man. They've barely put it together. The economy for their countries is pretty rough. And us Americans come over there, we got it pretty darn good, I'll tell you for sure. And just surviving and trying to get by. And of course, it's the tourists that they rely on for the monies. So that was kind of a eye-opener, and maybe I forgot how lucky we really are. We really are very lucky, to tell you the truth. And the boat, I had my sea legs. I was fantastic, no problem. I did have the patch on, a little patch. And that would last for a couple of days, and then either fall off or wore off. But no, I didn't get sick. I got sick years ago when I was a child. I was like, I'd say 10 years old. I went on a fishing trip, and it was the worst conditions you'd ever see. Boat going up and down and all this, And I spent 2 days in bed trying to get over the seasickness. It was bad. I mean, really bad. I guess once you have it really bad like that, you may get over it. It won't be as bad as the rest of your life. I mean, because that was bad. And kids that go through that, you know what I'm talking about. You ever been really seasick? It's a bummer. It really is. Anyway, the captain, I got my picture taken with the captain. We took the tour. We had a great time. I did see something out in the sky, by the way. We had a thunder and lightning storm out there, and that's so cool to look at on the ocean. I mean, you're right in the middle of the ocean, out nowhere. And some weird stuff was going on in the sky. Another passenger saw what I saw. It was a light. It was a orange type of light. It was the moon. And it moved kind of odd and just disappeared. And, of course, and on with the storm, of course, is quite interesting. Very pretty, to tell you the truth. The purples and the whites and, yeah. If you've ever seen a lightning storm, it's kind of fun to watch. And, of course, I'm in the boat, of course, looking out there. I wasn't on the deck. I didn't want to get zapped. Imagine that. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you, that's a big boat, ship, big ship, and uh, God, they really know what they're doing. They're a machine, uh, and everybody has their jobs, and they rely on each other. And I'll tell you, even the linens, the machinery there, how they do it, folds it and cleans it, and the whole bit. Uh, Gosh, and what was the engine room? Engineering was incredible. My gosh, huge motors, and it's on gas. It's not natural gas. It's not on diesel. They could run on diesel, but boy, the guy had a lot to say and a lot of knowledge. These guys have just got it down, man. Got it down. I'll tell you for sure. Um, yeah, it was a lot of fun, and you get a chance to do that tour. Do take it. It's almost 3 hours long. I think a lot of walking up and down. I did a lot of walking. Um, yeah, I had a lot of fun on the beach. Uh, that sand, you got to walk on that sand, so you're kind of double walking. You're getting your workout. You're losing your weight that you're eating on the ship. Anything you've eaten, you're probably losing the calories when you walk in the sand and get an exercise. Because we did that. Yes, we did. Uh, Folks that I were with, my family, they had it down so well. Val and Chris and of course everybody else had it down. And this is my first time, by the way. And did I like it? Yes, but like I say, too many people and kids and stuff. So I might go on kind of another cruise if it's a smaller one. We'll see what happens, but that's way in the future. We got a lot to do next year, I'll tell you, on Kagos Radio.
To talk with Glenn Larry, deep in the desert of Nevada. Lines are open at 1-702-874-1114. That's 702-874-1114. He is back. Now, on UFO Talk Radio, Glenn Larry.
Have you got your Christmas lights up? I do. We have them in the station, around the window, and down on the course of the fence line. We have them going. We're starting to get very Christmassy up here in Good Springs, Nevada. It's a little village, great little town, by the way. And they're going to have that light in that tree this Saturday at 5 o'clock. And they get to decorate around 2, and the whole town gets involved, and it's just the coolest thing, you know. So, have you thought about your Christmas list? What you're going to do for Christmas? Huh? Have you thought about it? Man, I'm just getting over this November cruise thing. You know, I mean, gosh, I had the best birthday gift. I mean, I'll tell you, yeah. Thank you, Marilyn, and the Schaffruden family. I thank you kindly. And my family, love them dearly. Yeah, gosh. Yeah, so a little work I could do, save a little for Christmas, get things done. Doesn't have to be expensive gift, just a little something. Maybe a card for somebody, you know. I'll call somebody you haven't talked to for so long and say hello. That's kind of cool too, you know. I was very surprised when my friend stopped by from Washington. Like I told you earlier, Kirk, and we went to school together. And we're pals. We're still pals. We're both getting older, though. I've noticed. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, we don't move as fast as we used to move. And if you understand what I'm saying, we don't. And especially when your leg starts hurting you and this and that, you know how it is. I turned 68. Not bad. I got a lot of folks that are much older than I am, my friends, and I hear stories from them, and I go, "Yep, I know it's coming," you know. But yeah, your parents will tell you. You'll see when you get older. You'll see. Yeah, take that in stride. You will see. You will understand what happens when you get a little older. Yeah. Have you looked at your school annual, folks? Do you know where your school annual's at even? I mean, that's kind of fun to look through because I have people that send me, they're on my Facebook page and I went to high school with you, my name's blah, blah, blah. And I go, God, I don't know who that is. So I go to the old annual and I pull it out. And sure enough, I go, man, I know that person. And of course, I doubt they look like they looked when they were 17 or whatever. That was a prime high school. It's just fun. It was a lot of fun. Boy, I had a lot of fun in high school. Barely got through, but I had a lot of fun. Had to knuckle down, I'll tell you for sure. Yeah. But yeah, those annuals. Now, there's a place online that you can get your annual. You put the school you're at and all the information, and they'll have that annual for you. And it goes way back into the 40s. Unbelievable company that does that. So look them up. It's called Yearbooks, I believe it is. And they should have your school annual. And some folks have lost theirs during the years. Sad if that happens because all those little notes and little things from folks, people write in the annuals. God, mine was full. But I could read half of their little notes and stuff. Some of it was kind of, we're out of here type of thing, Yeah. Well, we're going to take a line here. Let's see what we got. You're live on the air. What's your name and where are you from? Who is this now? Go ahead.
This is Greg from Vegas, Las Vegas.
Hey, Greg, how we doing out there, my friend? What do you think about this UFO stuff?
Well, I kind of strange about the one in. Were you talking about the one in England?
Yeah, actually, there's several of them I was talking about.
The orbs.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this. I saw some of the footage of this, the orb footage of in England, in Great Britain, the airport there.
Right.
Now, these particular orbs, I have noticed that they have been seen in airplanes several times now. And I have a friend of mine who is a pilot for Allegiant Airlines.
Okay.
And he says that these are very common. They see these in the sky quite a bit, the round orbs.
Are they
specifically on the East Coast?
Okay. Are they of any type of a color? Are they silver? Are they bright? What are the orbs that you're talking about?
He says that they're non-reflective, and most of the time they are the same. They most of the time they'll travel the same speed of the aircraft, and just to observe, and then they will dart away.
Yeah, there was. You said that on a plane, that inside of the plane, they've seen them also? Or just
the pilots do.
Okay.
It's very common. Like I said, my friend is a pilot for Allegiant Airlines.
Okay.
He seems to think, he told me that they're very common. They see them on the East Coast quite a bit. And he of course, he has other friends that are pilots. And it's very common nowadays to see these orbs. Now, the orb that evidently was spotted in England on the tarmac, this is completely different. I don't think this has been seen before. I think this is something new.
I believe it's seen in Texas also. The same one that was seen there has also seen in the UK. How big were the ones that were in England on the tarmac?
They say they're not that. I mean, as big as a vehicle or a car or something like this. Not that big.
Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting. Do you think that?
But no emanating from them, and no kind of a dark color from them, and non-reflective as well. You don't see shine on there or any reflection or anything.
Like
It's
a dull,
just,
dull gray or something? Dull
a
gray?
dull gray or dull brown.
Huh.
They've been called as well. Yeah, my friend who's the pilot, he's got stuff on his he's taken stuff on his cell phone, quite a bit of these orb what I don't know, whatever they are, crafts or drones or whatever.
I would think they might be a drone from the guys upstairs. You know what I'm saying? That's maybe their way of looking things over here. I mean, the Tic Tac thing is the same situation. Type of a drone, maybe. God, who can't take the G's, but who knows who's driving these things or piloting these things? I mean, it's just crazy, man. They're here, they're watching us, and I believe that this might be their way of just really maybe taking a sharp look at us, at what we're doing. Because this happens around Air Force bases and defense places. And what do you think about that?
Well, I don't. They seeing him in the air and flying around is one thing, but this one on the tarmac at the airport in Great Britain, that's something else, that's something new here. So I don't know. I don't know what that deal is. You know what I mean? For them to be on a tarmac and to be seen. I saw some of the photos of it. Pretty amazing that they're going to be, if they came down that close there to around people.
Yeah. They're making themselves known, I would think, that they're here. And next will come probably the crafts. That shall be very interesting. The lights over Washington, D.C. has been happening. You've heard about that, correct?
Yes.
And,
I don't know. Who knows what those that. Some things I believe that we're just not being told on certain things, and we leave our own imagination on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a complete mixture of off-world crafts and some that are probably just art crafts that have been
some of our stuff.
Some of our stuff.
Yeah, it's just crazy. These orbs that just appear all of a sudden, and they're following our aircraft, and some have seen them drop to the ground. I don't know if you've heard about that. These are like huge, bigger than a basketball, and they've found those around the countryside, and you can't drill into them, you can't break them, but they will move on their own sometimes, and that's kind of a crazy thing. Also, what's that all about? Is that just maybe it ran out of juice and it just dropped to the ground? You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know. I mean, the one I'm referring to in Manchester, England, that is strange. That orb is going to because it shot up from the ground all the way up. They got that on video, and that's it's in plain sight right there on the tarmac, right in front of other planes.
Yeah. How many people probably saw that? How many would you think? Was it a lot of folks?
It's right there in broad daylight.
Yeah.
On a major airport tarmac.
Oh, man, unbelievable. Well,
anyway, I just wanted to bring that up and kind of get your I don't know if the orbs are starting to get. They've always been around. Out in the middle of nowhere, but now this is in the middle of a major airport on a tarmac. Maybe we're in for a surprise, or
bigger,
more
more
bigger.
vets.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Boy, we're going to find out too. Are they friendly?
We are.
What do they want?
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. I do thank you for
Anyway,
calling.
great show, Glenn, and keep up the
Appreciate you.
good work. And we're all listening here.
Well, thank you, Connie. Have a good one. Thanks again for your comments, my
Good
friend.
night.
Be well.
Good night, Glenn.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's quite an adventure for everybody to see. That happening in broad daylight. I mean, they're here. They want to be known, and I think that's just the beginning of what's going to be happening. Yes, I've got some pictures up here that I've had. My friend, you see, folks have seen these things before, and they've reported them, and they didn't believe them that they saw this UFO or this orb or whatever. But now that's pretty blatant that they're here, and that's kind of a wake-up call for those that don't believe. What the hell, may I say, is that? And what do they want? What was the show all about? They just appeared and then shot out. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, a lot of folks saw that broad daylight. Pretty crazy. Oh my God, can you imagine? Are you ready for it? That's actually the real question I want to ask. Are you ready for it? Well, just sit back and watch, I guess. That's what's going to be happening. We'll be back right after this.
Violence, theft, drugs, graffiti. It's all part of joining a gang. In times like these, we need to protect our children and our community from gangs. Gangs often prey on unsupervised teens with low self-esteem, who perform poorly in school, who seek a sense of belonging, or are simply bored. Joining a gang often involves violent hazing rituals. Once in a gang, members can become alienated from their families, school, and friends. Drugs, guns, and malicious activity are common elements in gangs. Trying to leave a gang can be a difficult and dangerous process. The best way to get out of a gang is never to join one. Protect kids from being recruited by a gang. Know who they're hanging out with. Involve kids in after-school activities and provide positive role models. Help reduce gang activities in your community by working with local law enforcement and school systems. Don't let a kid you know get involved with gangs. Visit ncpc.org to learn more or contact your local law enforcement agency.
A message from the U.S. Department of Justice, National Crime Prevention Council, and the Ad Council.
You ignore the signs, so you enable.
You don't want to sound like a hypocrite, so you enable.
You don't want to alienate your child, so you enable.
But if you think they're trying drugs, you shouldn't be afraid.
You are the parent,
so you are able.
You are strong,
so you are able. There are others just like you,
so you are able.
And we can help, so you are able.
Get help at drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Okay, caller, you're live on the air. What's your name and where are you from?
Hi, Glenn. It's Barbara.
Hello, Barbara. How are you? I have not
I'm
heard.
doing well, Glenn. It's good to hear your voice again.
It's been a while. It has been a while.
It has been a little bit. I just want to say, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. And I think it was, I don't know if you remember, birthday.
Yes, I had a birthday. Yes, I did. I turned 60.
So we share a birthday, Glenn.
We do. I didn't know that. Oh, unbelievable.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say happy birthday to you. And I can let you say happy birthday to me too.
Happy birthday to you, Barbara.
Well, thank you very much, Glenn. Anyway, I just wanted to call. I heard this that you were on a cruise. Is this correct?
Yes, I was.
I heard Did I hear this correctly?
Unbelievable. Yes, I had a great time with my family and friends. Oh, goodness gracious. What a great thing. It was a lot of fun. I've never been on a cruise before.
Oh my goodness, that's wonderful, Glenn.
Yes.
Now, where did where did you go in this?
We were on the, of course, the Carnival line,
Okay.
the Mardi Gras. And we went to
Oh.
Amber Cove, and, of course, the Bahamas, and a couple other islands down there. And it was just
Oh, so you were in the Caribbean.
the Caribbean, exactly.
Oh, that's wonderful, Glenn. The Caribbean's really not very nice this time of year, and we like to go a little bit in after the holidays. We prefer to get out of it to get some warmer weather.
Yes, and it was warmer weather. It got a little humid, of course, but it was fantastic. It's nice.
Oh, it's tropical down there, Glenn.
I loved it, man. I tell you for sure. The islands were a lot of fun. A lot of little shops and stuff, and those folks, they do the best they can to survive, to live. Those folks down there, But
well, that's wonderful, Glenn. I mean, that must have been a wonderful birthday. It's birthday in the Caribbean.
It was the best birthday I ever had. To tell you the truth, I tell you, it was fun. And that was Marilyn that did that, and the Chaffarin family. I'll tell you, great. That was my family. I love them dearly. And yeah, what a lot of fun. I would never had a chance to do that. I do thank them so much, and I'm very grateful.
That's wonderful to hear, Glenn.
Yeah.
Now, there is something I wanted to bring up, if that's okay.
That's fantastic. Go ahead. What would you like?
Well, I have a friend of Steve's, and they do this, this off-roading, this with the four-wheel drive, the razors and this type of thing. Have you heard of this, Glenn?
Oh yes, I have.
Now, they go out to your community.
Yes,
now,
they do.
We have a friend. His name is Bob. Anyway, he does this offer, and he told Steve that he knows some people up at the bar, and they were saying that there has been a lot of paranormal activity in your town.
Yes, a lot.
I've heard of it. Now, I don't know if it's gone. It always is there, or he was making it sound like just in the recent months that there's been an increasement of this activity, this ghost business and other forms of paranormal. Is this what I understand? Is this correct, Glenn?
I've had neighbors tell me stories lately about things that have been going on in their homes that has not been.
Now, what is causing this, Glenn?
I don't know. It's happened in my home also.
In your house?
Some weird stuff going on, and it's like it's being ramped up for some reason. I don't know, but it seems like this whole world right now, what's going on with this UFO business and everything else. These are weird times, Barbara. I don't understand.
Is your town on a burial ground or something?
No, but there was a child that was an Indian child. Apparently, it was buried on this land of the slaves over here, and they had moved it out of there to the, I believe, to the university, and they had found this child apparently, and that whole property has been. I mean, they've even taken down a house because it was so haunted. So yeah, weird things like that.
Yeah, I've heard of this, of these Indian burial grounds and this type of thing, and disturbing them, and it can cause bad things. I don't know if this is from a movie, or I'm not quite sure. But anyway, that's the first thing I was thinking about was if it was some kind of business like this, Glenn.
Yes, it may be. This is an old town, and Good Springs has always has been known to be haunted. Psychic energy in this little town. A lot for years. I've been told that.
No, did you say your house there has been activity in your house?
Yes, there has been. Yes, pretty crazy. My cat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Now, what do you do? Do you record this, or do you call people to come, or what do
No,
you do?
I try to ignore it. I don't want to, I don't want to bring anything home with me from the Pioneer, anything like that. So I say my prayers and all that. And yeah, but a lot of stuff's been going on, and doors opening by themselves, and
Oh my!
yeah, dishes put different
Scary
areas.
stuff. No, I did. But there was a friend of Steve that does this off-roading, and he just wanted to, mentioned it to Steve and wanted it to ask you if indeed this is true or not.
Oh yes, and of course
Hold on a second. Steve, evidently it did. Yes, there's ghosts over there. Evidently it's true that as Glenn said, there is a lot of activity over here. It's crazy over there.
Yeah, it can be very, very crazy, very, very crazy. A lot of folks.
He heard crazy over there.
We were talking about orbs and stuff, and of course, the orbs they're talking about is the UFO stuff. But there are orbs in the cemetery also. They're little orbs and stuff. You'll see that happen. And
oh my.
yeah. A lady had seen a sparkly little orb traveling around the cemetery, and it's daylight, and it's like flickering, and it shot around and it just disappeared. And I was told that the other day, and I don't know who that
now,
was.
do you get the people that are, these people that are that hunt these ghosts and these? Do you the paranormal investigation?
Yes.
Do you get those people there?
Well, they were apparently at the Parent Pioneer a while back, so, and they were doing their thing, and there was a group there last night, also talking about the ghost and whatever, or doing their thing. And they go around town, this group does, and they pick up energy and what have you, and they have their voice, their ghost box.
Do they go to your house, Glenn?
No, they drive by my house, and it's about, but they're out there. There are a lot of groups out there, and there's more and more every day.
Now, are they hearing it through the grapevine that there's activity there? And
I think so. This it's been on television. It's been on television. There's ghost shows, and they've talked about it. I've seen it. I've seen the Pioneer on there. So, it's on the History Channel and all that other stuff.
I wonder if they communicate on the internet and
yes,
and just saying that there's that's the place to be, or to find activity, the uptick of activity or something.
Right. And I know there's other places in Nevada. There is a book out, apparently, haunted places and stuff. But you can find spirits anywhere. I mean, they're there. They're out. A lot of them want to talk, communicate. It just has to be the special environment for them to do so. You may get nothing. You may get something. But when you do get something, you're lucky, because it takes quite a lot of energy to get a voice or something from these spirits. Apparently, a lot of energy, So it's I don't know.
That's amazing. That is, it is scary to think that it's in your house, Glenn, or in your neighbor. These type of things. I hope everything works out. And,
yeah, I do too.
There's things you can do, right? You can pray or bring the holy water or this type of thing.
Right. Yeah. I hope I'm not at that stage yet, but they seem to be friendly ghosts in my place.
Oh.
I don't seem to be no.
Oh, I hope they are friendly.
It might be someone who used to live there, maybe, or maybe somebody just passing through. You never know. This little town here, it's got quite a history. And I was telling folks earlier in the show about the museum that we have here, and you'll see a lot of cool stuff.
I was listening to the previous caller about the orbs in England, and I didn't hear about this, and I looked it up on my phone, and There was pictures of this. It's amazing.
And plain daylight, even. That's
In daylight,
that's
Glenn.
very
So
amazing.
yeah, they have these pictures in video as well. And I did not hear about this. And you learn things from your show. It's wonderful, Glenn.
Well, I like it when the folks that call up have information to offer to to help with the show. I had not seen that. I heard about it, but plain daylight, that's pretty blatant that they mean business and they want to be seen and want to be known. Or do they? I don't know. Do they realize what they're doing?
I don't know, Glenn. Anyway, I did want to call and say happy birthday and happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And we have the season coming up for Christmas, which we're
Yes.
very excited about. And we're looking forward for that. We put our Christmas decorations up.
Oh, you did.
And
Okay.
anyway, I just wanted to call and say hello and wish you all that.
I appreciate that, Barbara.
And I think I will let you go and get
What-
back to your show.
What do you have planned
and,
for? What do you have
It's
planned,
wonderful hearing your voice.
Barbara? What do you have planned for Christmas? What are you going to be doing?
Oh, for Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, well, we go to church, of course,
Hmm.
and that we get the presents, and we may have some people from out of town coming in,
Okay.
but that's still up in the air.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And we're going to stay put this year. Sometimes we do travel, but this year we're going to stay put.
Okay, good. Well, I do wish you a Merry Christmas. I hope we hear from you again, maybe before
I
Christmas.
think I'll probably hear from you before Christmas.
Gosh.
And but I did want to say,
And happy birthday.
Thanksgiving.
And happy birthday.
And birthday, of course.
Yes. So sometimes you have your birthday on Thanksgiving too, correct?
Yes, sometimes it does, Glenn.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. I'll be
It
darned.
is amazing.
Well, again, thank you so very much, Barbara. We appreciate you. And
Have a good night, Glenn.
yeah, you be well. Thank
God
you so
bless. God bless you.
much. Bye bye now. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Barbara. She's great. Yeah, she's a lot of fun. We'll be back after this. Well, if they're here and they're on their way and they're stopping to let us all know that they're here, that's pretty blatant. Yeah. We'll find out. Sit back, buckle up. It's going to be a heck of a ride, I'll tell you right now. And will it change things? I don't know. What will happen? Will it change things? Who knows what will happen if it's the real deal, I guess. Hello, caller, you're on the air, and what's your name and where are you from, please?
My name's Ken. I'm from Punta Gorda, Florida.
Okay, Ken, how you doing? What do you think about all this UFO invasion situation going to happen?
I think they're making themselves available.
You think they're making themselves available?
Yeah, but it's coming down to daylight now.
Yeah,
But I haven't seen anything here in Florida.
nothing in Florida. Okay.
There's strange crowds, but I see that a lot here.
Yeah,
But I wanted to wish you a happy birthday, and it was nice to hear from Barbara.
yes. I forgot we had our birthdays the same.
I didn't know that now.
I remember a long time ago talking about that, and yeah, that's pretty crazy. Have to be darned.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I had.
Especially from somebody from the other side of the world, I mean, that's a long way off.
Oh my goodness, unbelievable. Gosh. So yeah,
Well, it was nice to see you back on the air. And
thank you. I'm
you
glad
had
to
a
be
good
back.
vacation. And
Yeah, it was a good break. I did take some notes for some show stuff, and I gave out a lot of cards, I'll tell you for sure, for folks to get involved in this type of thing. And very excited to hear about the show they were. Yes. Oh, I love this type of stuff, they would say. I go, well, tune in. Be a lot of fun for you. Gosh. Well, Ken, thank you so much. We appreciate you too, my friend. And we'll be hearing from you again soon. hopefully next week and whatever, but we'll be on the air. So we're on Wednesday nights, everybody. And Ken in Florida and Dee, I love you dearly. Thank you for giving me a call tonight. We appreciate you. Okay, buddy?
Okay, you have a good one, Larry.
You got it. Be well. Thank you kindly.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Great, folks. Yeah. Well, it's about top of the hour, about ready to go, folks. Again, I want to thank you all for tuning in. K-Ghost Radio. Play well, and if they do show up, take pictures, call a neighbor, let them know that the aliens are here or whatever. We'll see what's going on. It's supposed to happen, well, yesterday and today and ramp up, but things are ramping up. How about that thing? That orb in the middle of the day.